Remember to subscribe to Boy with a Fish Tank.
What's up, Fish Tank civilians? Boy with a Fish Tank. Not feeling too great today, so sorry if my voice is a little annoying. I'm sick and I'm home from school, but I thought I would make a little video for you guys now that I've taken some pills and I feel a little bit better. So basically today I wanted to talk about how to keep a successful planet aquarium. Now this can be very hard, I'm admitting that. I have had a lot of problems with keeping a successful planet aquarium when it comes to lighting. Not really the CO2 level or the fertilization, but more the lighting, you know, when you have high stem plants and that they don't get any light in the bottom, even though you have strong light, and it just gets really messy and leaves a lot of dead leaves everywhere, and you're just going to get you'll just get a really ugly tank after that happens. But after some years I have learned exactly how to maintain a successful planet aquarium. Now you should try to keep some easy plants. Even though you are experienced, you should still keep some pretty hard plants. Now no, not hard plants but easy plants. Let me give you an example. So here in the middle of this tank, you can see we got some hornwort. Hornwort is a great plant for beginners. It is just getting long and it looks really, really good in small groups. It grows really, really good, but it is kind of a slow grower, but it will grow in your tank after some time. Another plant is jungle val. Now I have not had a lot of success with jungle val, but you know, some people do. I just don't like the plant very much. Then there's Amazon sword. Now this is not an Amazon sword, but it's kind of an example. This is Echinidorus rubin, which is also a pretty good sword plant. But Amazon swords the most easiest plants to keep. Then the most easiest plant in the world, yes, I am admitting it, is the most easy plant to keep, is Limnophila sistiflora, covering the whole bag right here. Just great plant. It grows like freaking hell. It's amazing. So I can definitely recommend that. And of course the last one is Javamas and Ludwigia, which is there in the bag. But Ludwigia has a problem with lighting, that they will rotten if you down at the bottom if you don't got enough light. I even tried to split them pretty far away from each other, like some suggested to me, but it still didn't work. So I'm just cutting them constantly and it's still not working very well. I just put those stems in and I hope they'll survive for a little bit of time before I put some new plants in. But yeah, so well, how to keep a successful planet aquarium? Well, it's all about doing the right thing, so make sure that you have enough nutrients in your water. Now what I mean with this is that there's some people who say, God damn it, I'm just going to stop buying fertilization. I'm just going to, rely on the nitrates in the water. And that can work too. I've done that a lot and it works great. Even though it works better to just put fertilization in, because fertilization will help the plants grow, and it has some of those important nutrients that plants really need to grow strong and thick, and grow up better colors as well. Like you can see my hornwort in the middle is all like light green, and that is because it got a lot of good trace elements and iron and magnesium and all that good stuff. But it's pretty. Some people would say that you can't keep a successful planet aquarium if you don't have CO2. Now I do have pressurized CO2 in this tank, and it didn't really make a huge difference. I'm going to be honest. The only thing it really did was make the plants grow faster. And just to keep a successful planet aquarium, you don't need to have fast-growing plants, because that is not a part of it. It's just keeping the plants alive, So CO2 is not a must, but if you really want to grow a lot of plants and you really like the hobby, you should buy a CO2 system just because it's awesome. But I mean, that's it. You shouldn't buy it else. But else you need a cleanup crew. My cleanup crew in this tank is actually pretty small. I have some cory cats, a clown loach, a willow loach, and that's it for the scavenger part. But for the algae eater part, I got 2 Siamese algae eaters and a plego. That is the only fish that I got that are eating algae, which is amazing. And they still keep the tank clean. You know, I don't clean my glass. I never clean my glass, and you can see it's all clear. And that is because of my beloved plego. And you know, the willow loach just digs a little bit in the sand. He sometimes digs up the plants, but he's a really good scavenger. He often digs himself underneath the sand, and he finds stuff that is down in the sand, and he basically picks it up, and he's just a great scavenger. I mean, one of the best scavengers ever. You can see my plego going down there. Hello, plego! I love this guy. I don't know why. I think plegos are just amazing. But yeah, but for your cleanup crew, you should probably get some like cave. Some people don't take this as a very serious thing, but I do personally. I always try to make some sort of cave, and that is what I did right here. You can see that that in there you can see things moving. That is the cory cats and the willow loach. They really like hiding in there. My clown loach is too in the open, but he also sometimes likes to be in there. I can see him in there right now. And my Siamese algae eaters as well. And now, when you get a cleanup crew, you gotta get a good cleanup crew, one that really works. And a cleanup crew that I would suggest is the cleanup crew that I got, like cory cats, because they're cool, they're amazing, good scavengers. Willow loaches are amazing, they're like eel and they're just funny to look at. Clown loaches are amazing in schools as well. Plegos are just cool, I don't know if I said that. But Siamese algae eaters are one of the best algae eaters out there, and they just look really good when they get bigger. So I can see my willow loach. Willow loach. He's there in the back. Maybe you can't see him. He's laying still. But he's down there in the back. He's really good at camouflaging himself. But he is in the back right there. He's just chilling. Chilling little guy. He's amazing. I love him. Another thing that you need to remember is that you gotta get an aquascape that you like, and because if you don't get an aquascape that you like, you don't want to cut your plants, you don't really want to maintain your aquarium, which you should do. You know, you should cut your plants every month or so. Some people do it every second week or every week just because they got CO2, but you know, if you don't got that, just do it every month or so. Cut the plants. Maybe rescape the tank every half year or so, just so that you still think it's interesting. Because an aquascape doesn't hold. Everybody would agree with that. At some point, the plants just won't grow like you really expected them to do. Or something just goes wrong with the aquascape, like the plants grows in the wrong direction, or that you know, there's a lot of things that can happen. So rescape your tank every now and again. That is what I do to keep it interesting. Not much else really. You know, do water changes. Everybody does water changes. Do a 25 to 50% water change every second week. You don't need it every week for a planted tank, but every second week is fine. And that is pretty much it. You know, it's very simple. You know, it's not something that is hard. You know, it's more hard to keep cichlids, to, you know, develop the hierarchy. It's more difficult to keep saltwater aquariums and stuff like that. I would say planted aquariums is one of the easiest things to do, but if you want a really beautiful aquascape, it can also be extremely hard. So it's all about experience, and it's all about, you know, keep trying to make a good looking aquascape. So yeah, just the thing that I wanted to say is that when you just rescape your tank, it's not going to look very good, but after a couple of weeks it's going to look better because the plants are going to grow much more and stuff like that. So yeah, see you guys in another video. What's up, Fish Tank TV? This is Boy Fish Tank, bringing you a tutorial Tuesday here on the Sacred Tank. I also made one on the Plant Tank. It's going to be in the to make a spotlight of the Plecostomus. A Plecostomus is an awesome fish. I mean, I both have these in my Plant Tank, also in my beloved